Hey, here's what we're doing today. I'm out, but I'm going to try to get you to do a lab, which is something I've never done. So you got to work well with a sub and try to get as much of this done as you can. So the idea here is you get to do a lot of different densities of a lot of different objects, and you're going to have to pick and choose and share a little bit, but ideally you're doing as much of the work as you can, either in pairs or by yourself, depending on how you're teaming up. The goal is to measure as much as you can on this. So what you've got is a set of trays here with lots of different objects, okay? And you come and get an object. When you get to these boxes, just take one at a time and just make sure you know what it is and put it back when you're done. Just take one at a time and just make sure you know what it is and put it back. Get to these boxes, just take one at a time and just make sure you know what it is and put it back when you're done. Don't get a bunch of things. Just get one thing at a time, and that way we won't run short, because there's not enough for every table to have one of each.
And put it back when you're done so other people can use it.
And then your job is to use your trays, which I've set up with some of the tools you'll need, but you're welcome to get other things. Mostly these are all volume sort of tools. Again, if you're using the double pans, be careful with those. You're welcome to use the triple beams, and you're welcome to use the electronic balances. And then just weight sets here. You've got calculators and rulers, and you're going to basically go to work and try to get the density of these objects. A little question or two, and then you're ready for part 3. Once you answer the question, don't start part 3 until you're done with part 1. Part 3 involves getting
a box of cylinders. Each table will have one box to use. So inside the box, you're going to see some cylinders. Your job is to find the density of 4 of them. They're not numbered, so you're going to have to somehow describe one that you're going to call cylinder 1. First, let's say you do that one. You'd have to describe what it looks like somewhere, so you could pick it out of the box if you need to find it again. So they're not numbered. You just pick one, call it cylinder 1, and then describe it somewhere on that paper so you could decide, so you could go back in the box and say, oh yeah, this one was cylinder 1.
Just so you can find it again, because you want to have some kind of record. There's not a lot of space. You might have to use this space over here. So find the density of them, and then on this side, you're going to try to identify the metal, because metals have characteristic densities. So you might be able to find out what the density of the objects are. Okay? Once that's done, you can sort of work your way through the questions, and you should be able to answer these sorts of questions. All right, the lab is in this folder, and again, the sub's hopefully going to pass this out to you all. If not, maybe you could prompt them to do that. You're allowed to work in pairs. I'd like you to be organized as much as you can. You're welcome to move a little bit, but try not to be nutty about it. And as long as you're each taking turns measuring, that's fine. But I don't want one person to dominate the measuring. Okay, so I put all these things in. Your goal is to do the lab and then put all the stuff back as neatly as possible. Hopefully that will get you started. And then just do your best to put everything back where it was, so that the next group can do this. So when you're done with an object, just put it in the right container so that everything is organized for the next group. Thanks. Good luck. For part 3, it actually might be interesting to find the density of one of these. We know the mass, so that should be easy, but that could be something someone tries. These would need the overflow can probably to do. These smaller ones wouldn't. I don't want you to force or jam anything, so be careful with the material so you don't break it. So good luck, and I hope you have some fun with it. And